Oscar Willis here for TheMacLife.com, joined by MMA reporter legend John Morgan from MMA Junkie. John, thank you so much for joining me.
No, I mean, just thank you for giving me time. It's just such an honor for me to be with a reporter of your caliber, an outlet of your size. I mean, to even you consider me to speak with me on an event like this, I'm just amazed. Thank you.
I'm amazed too, because frankly, none of you are worth my time. No, I'm joking, of course, but here we are to break down UFC 257, Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. John, I don't know about you, but watching the ceremonial weigh-ins, I think beforehand we were maybe a little bit like, oh God, more weigh-ins, more scales. I'm buzzing right now. I can't wait for this fight. Conor McGregor looks in insane shape, and Dustin Poirier, well, he's bringing the heat, be it in his hot sauce or his physique. I don't know. What are you taking away from that ceremonial weigh-ins?
It was just fun to be back there. You know what I mean? Like, of course, we saw it on the schedule. We knew, you know, for weeks in advance this was going to be happening, right? But when we got there and saw the big stage, right? It's been so long since we've had that massive setup with the huge banners and all that. So it was amazing. And yeah, man, like, you know, we cover fight cards week in, week out, right? And we see face-offs. But on that big stage, with the music playing, you know, John Anik bellowing things out, it's not like just, you know, the quietness that we normally is. So it's cool. I think, you know, the funny thing is, I think through this whole pandemic, we thought, what happens when Conor McGregor fights and we don't get the show? Well, we never had to answer that. We still got the show, and I'm so happy that, because it would have been weird. It wasn't. It was amazing. It stepped everything up a level.
People are talking about the technique. People are talking about the fact that they're amicable now. I mean, when you look at this fight, I'm not even asking you for a prediction, but when you look at this fight, what do you think are the major things people need to look out for come fight night when the bell rings?
When the bell rings, you know what I mean? That's it, man. It's that start, right? I mean, Conor McGregor is a fast start. I do think, you know, maybe we're all kind of playing a little too far into, hey, is Conor McGregor's cardio okay? It's not like the guy is going to do, well, after 5 minutes, he can't compete whatsoever. No. But I think, to me, Dustin Poirier's got to survive that opening barrage, right? I mean, you know, we know what happened the first time around. And I know that, you know, there's been so much talk about mental aspect and all that, but it's still got to play in your head a little bit. Even if it was, you know, so many years ago when you're a different fighter, it's still got to be there just a little bit. So I think, you know, for it to be competitive, for it to be exciting, to drag, I think Dustin Poirier has to survive that. Then, you know, he gets past that opening 2 minutes, he gets past that opening round. Now we got ourselves a fight between two of the best athletes in the world. But that opening salvo, I think that's what you're really going to pay attention to. And then, of course, yeah, we'll watch, you know, how the cardio plays out over time. We'll see is Dustin Poirier getting hit. I mean, it's amazing, right? When you talk about Dustin Poirier, you talk about one of the toughest guys. We talk about fight of the night, like, oh, man, right? But, I mean, so when do people take Conor McGregor's punches, you know, and just say, oh, yeah, you know, I don't think you want to go into that thinking, hey, I can survive that. You know what I mean? So that, I think instantly, man, we're going to know exactly what we got in the first 60 seconds.
I think it's right, man. Dude, like, when Conor lands that first punch, does Dustin get taken to the place he's been at, where he's like, I'm here, or does he get taken right back to UFC 178, where he thinks, oh, my God, this guy hits really hard? Yep. For me, the first 60 seconds, whether Conor gets this finish he's predicted or not, the first minute is the most important. Now we'll move on to the co-main event. Another banger. The UFC are spoiling us here on Fight Island. Dan Hooker versus Michael Chandler. Listen, there are a lot of people watching this video because we get so many fucking views. We get a lot.
Can we use that?
Yeah, we'll use that. It's the McLife. We can use what we want. Michael Chandler, a lot of people don't know how good this guy is, man. And some people just hear, oh, he had a war with Eddie Alvarez, right? Oh, he's in Bellator, right? But you know, you've been around this game longer than most, possibly all. Tell these people what Michael Chandler is bringing to the table and how does he fare against Dan Hooker?
Phenomenal. You know, it's funny, right? I bet there was a time that if we talked good about any 155-pounder, we just have to kill that video immediately for the MacLife, right? But it's amazing. I mean, Conor's out there. How great was that during the face-off? You know, during the ceremonial, he's cheering. It was great. So listen, no. Michael Chandler's the real deal. I mean, he's here for a reason. This is not like some guy that, oh, they're just taking a chance on him or maybe, oh, you know. No. This guy is the real deal. He's got power in his hands. He can finish the fight. He's got great wrestling. He's got great cardio. He's got all this. I mean, the guy is a machine. I mean, if you watch the guy's Instagram videos, I mean, look, it may not be McGregor fast, all right? You know what I'm saying? But he's got,
very few things are.
But the man's got some intense workouts, you know what I mean? So, yeah, seeing him put in the work is incredible. Man, and just, I mean, you've dealt with him now. Like, how professional is he? You know, how fun is he to talk to? So, that fight, no disrespect to the main event, because the main event's going to be incredible, right? But I really do honestly feel like the co-main could steal the show. I mean, it's that exciting of a matchup.
Man, I don't really want to say too much more. I mean, that's nothing to do with the fact there's a 3-hour drink all you can special next door. It's irrelevant. And in fact, we've definitely not. Time's are ticking. So I'll just say thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to be honest, it's not the most professional thing in the world. I can't fucking wait for tomorrow. I'm so excited. John Morgan, thank you so much.
Thank you.